I have such a difficult time beginning to talk about yesterday's game because yesterday it made crystal clear I am not like you. I don't identify with you. In many ways, I don't like you. I watched the game with Sully and Hatchet and Roberto in the midst of hundreds of Lion fans. And watching Lion fan go crazy and celebrating that win yesterday reminded me of A, how little I identify with Lion fan, and B, how stupid average Lion fan can be. Honestly. See, this is where we're going to start the show today. Name me one good thing that comes out of winning yesterday. Tell me. The reports that surfaced in the morning from Ian Rappaport, putting your coach squarely on the hot seat, watching this gutless organization try to re-leak news like they did earlier in the year when times were good about Caldwell, to then double back and conveniently leak news that, well, the extension was only 1 year, even though our team president said it was multi-year. To watch that organization get a win that, frankly, I wouldn't even call it professional football yesterday. 8 turnovers in a football game. You blow a 14-point lead. Every starter on the offensive line had a holding call. It's garbage. And you know what the sad part is? Many of you buy the garbage. You fall for it. Like, I don't identify with those people. I don't even want to be around those people. Watching Lion fan break into celebration as that game ended was one of the saddest things I've ever seen. Because celebrating at the end of that win signals, it's a hard declaration that as a human being, you're an idiot. That you don't get it. You still don't understand what's at stake. You don't realize that by winning that game yesterday, it increased greatly the odds of Jim Caldwell coming back and the cycle repeating itself. And this terrible ownership who makes terrible decisions and a terrible head coach who makes terrible decisions will come back again. And you will continue to buy the garbage they offer you. I thought them winning that game was infuriating. They're not going anywhere. They're not winning anything. And if I have to hear one more ridiculous, stupid, absurd hypothetical sold to me by people in this office about, well, what if they win the rest of their games and then Philly loses the rest of their games because Carson Wentz is dead, and what if they win that playoff game? Go to hell. Okay? Go to hell with your stupid hypotheticals. Only this team can take me out of my holiday spirit right now. I had a beautiful afternoon with my guys yesterday. We went to the game. We got overwhelmed in the concourse. I took you guys to a beautiful dinner. We had a great night. The low point of that day was having to dedicate time to watching this semi-pro football team bumble around the field against a gutless Buccaneer team. The Buccaneers turned it over 5 times. You tried to match them with 3 of your own. Bad penalties, drop balls, inability to put this team away. And the worst part is missing the start of Pistons Celtics because we had to be glued to watching this garbage and then watching the average Lion fan dance around because they don't know the difference. That is infuriating. No, I don't think it was good you won yesterday. You know what's going to happen? You're going to put this guy, because this organization is weak and your ownership is weak, you're going to put Caldwell in an unfireable position. They're going to claw their way to 9-7, or God help us if they go 10-6 and miss out on the playoffs. you're going to buy that somehow this guy should still be the head coach or that this is a good football team, which they are not. You know what? I'm a 37-year-old man who is begging his audience to wake up. I'm begging you to use your brains. Like, I know some of you feel the way I feel. You see what I see. You understand what I'm saying. You know this isn't a good football team. You know that this is just more of the repackaged garbage that you've always been sold. And you're smart enough to know that you're not going anywhere. And you're smart enough to know that this guy isn't a big-time head coach. And you knew losing yesterday would put you ever so close to maybe having a chance to move forward. But what I learned yesterday, the vast majority of you out there in Lion Land are clueless. After all these years of getting punched in the dinghy, you still don't understand. And you still line up and you spread your legs and you beg the Fords, please, please kick me in my dinghy again. Do it again. Do it harder. Do it again. Here, it didn't hurt that bad. Let me spread my legs again. Kick me in my dinghy again. I want it so bad. More. Watching people celebrate this win was absolutely horrifying. Horrifying. I don't know how else to put it. I can put the number out, but you tell me one good thing that comes out of them winning this game yesterday. Please, I need to understand it. This is madness to me. Bringing Jim Caldwell back is madness. He has shown an incapability to manage an NFL football game. You just scored your first quarter touchdown in 5 weeks. You want me to celebrate, as Terry used to say, put your party pants on? You need to wake up. These wins are empty. They are meaningless. Jim Caldwell's, quote, winning record, the 34-27 record, is meaningless. You never beat good teams. That schedule is made up of fluffernutter. Why don't you expect more? Why do you buy into this? Why are you doing this? You didn't want them to win yesterday. Open your eyes, man. You need this guy gone. You need Bob Quinn to bring in his guy. 248-539-9797. After 15 years doing this job here, I should learn, but man, yesterday was a stark reminder that the vast majority of you in Lion Land, you are not bright. You are just not with it. You don't get reality. And you're going to celebrate some slop fest last-second win over a garbage team, 8 turnovers, blowing a 14-point lead in the fourth, and you're going to celebrate that. You poor, sad, pathetic things. Awful. For those of us that are more awakened, yesterday was awful. Knowing that this guy just got closer to being given a reprieve by this organization should horrify you. And instead, you're running around like it's Lord of the Flies dancing around the fire.
You okay?
Not okay. Tired of watching this crap. I'm tired of watching people get fooled. I'm tired of watching this city fall victim to this. Yesterday was not a good day for this team. Yesterday should have been the day that Caldwell sealed his own pine box. And instead, this gullible-ass fan base and this gullible-ass franchise are going to now go. They're going to beat the Bears Saturday. They're going to put him in a big position. And this organization, I can already see Lions PR right now sneering at their radio because you listen every day down there. I know you do. And you're going to, they're already typing out the press release. Jim Caldwell, winningest coach in Lions history. Jim Caldwell with a 37-27 record. Jim Caldwell, go to hell. You haven't done anything. This franchise isn't any better than the day Jim Schwartz left.